Hey there, it's Dr. Tom with EBM Fitness Solutions, and I want to show you a quick way that you can use the foam roller to get at some of those knots and trigger points that kind of hang out around the shoulder blade area. Now, this is going to work for things that are not so much on the top. You really can't get the foam roller up to the top of the shoulder here, but right in between the shoulder blades, and that's a hotbed for activity when it comes to these things. So I'm going to show you a way that you can use this with a slight change in sort of where you put your arms and your shoulders to kind of expose those muscles that might otherwise be hidden. And this is a great thing if you don't have a Theracane and you don't have a massage therapist on speed dial. This is something you can do regularly to kind of help work through some of those things. So what you're gonna do is and you can have a shorter foam roller, or you can have one of the longer, the 3-foot ones. It doesn't really matter, they both work the same. This is good for pretty much anything other than laying out the long way. This works just as well for rolling out your legs or your back or anything. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay on this thing with the foam roller right around your low back area, okay? Kind of like this. Now the key here is what we do with our arms. It's always good to support the head and neck doing any kind of foam rolling for the upper back or shoulders. You don't wanna leave your neck hanging out here because these muscles are contracting and it can interfere with what you're trying to do. We want the neck relaxed. So I'm gonna work on my left kind of shoulder blade area, okay? So I support with my right hand. I take my left hand and I reach across kind of towards basically my armpit or my other side of my body, and I just hold on there. This motion here takes my left shoulder blade and it moves it away from my spine. So if you visualize what that does, it opens up all that space where the shoulder blade would normally be sitting. It covers up some of those muscles, right? So as I move the shoulder blade away, now those muscles are right there for me to get after. So now if I do this, now the next thing I have to do is I'm gonna roll towards this side, okay? Now that gets me right into that area. I can lift up and now I roll this way, and you'll find all those things that would otherwise be hidden. If I just bring both my hands here, that shoulder blade is still too close to my spine, and this still feels pretty good, but you're missing out on a lot of those things. You bring it here and roll to that side, and you'll find there's a big difference in terms of what you find. And right there, that's nasty. So you can roll on either side, right? So then if I'm done with this side, I would bring this arm here, reach across this way, and I would roll to the other side. So this is a great technique that you can use as a daily kind of a routine, as part of your workout. If you have one at home, just do it somewhere, morning, afternoon, evening. It doesn't matter when, but it is important to be consistent. So if you try to do it every day, doesn't have to be long, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, something like that, but at least once a day, ideally a couple times or a few times every day, and give it at least a week. And I can guarantee that you'll find that at the end of the week, whatever was there in the beginning of the week will pretty much be gone by the end of the week.